Welcome to this video about this month's full moon in Capricorn. We are the astrologers of Pandora Astrology. I'm Jamie Kale Miller. I'm in Berkeley, California.
And I'm Julia Mijas, and I'm in San Francisco, California. In this video, we're going to tell you about this moon, including what it will feel like, when it's happening, and the best ways to handle it.
And if you're curious about this moon's impact in your own chart, in a little bit, I'll give you a way to find out more live and in person. So here's the full moon in Capricorn this month. You can see the moon is right here in Capricorn opposite the sun in Cancer. That's what makes it a full moon. Now, the moon doesn't generally like being in Capricorn. That's expressly alien, foreign territory for the moon, being the sign that opposes its own natural sign, which is Cancer. But if you're going to be out of your element, so to speak, then at least you can be surrounded by friends. So it is here, as the moon has a lovely trine to Jupiter and a sextile to Saturn. But there is some drama here as the Capricorn moon is pitted against not just the sun, but three planets in Cancer, the sun, and also Juno and Mercury. In this full moon, we feel the pressure of Cancer versus Capricorn. Cancer is warm, nurturing, emotional, intuitive, and expressly unstructured, whereas Capricorn is all things Cancer is not. Disciplined, ordered, hardworking, and willing to endure a lot of discomfort in order to achieve a goal. Cap can come off as cold and unyielding to Cancer, while Cancer occurs for Cap as whiny or weepy. Juno and Mercury join the sun, bringing out a lot of social ability. Juno is a networker, and Mercury is the communicator. And the moon might feel alone facing all of that, especially being in Capricorn, where the moon tends to feel like, oh, I shouldn't have my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Julia, what do you think is the core dilemma in this opposition?
Yeah, Cancer is it's a sign of family. So it's really about a lot of togetherness too. And Juno and Mercury are also very social planets as well. But that moon in Capricorn just kind of wants to go it alone. Capricorn can be a little bit solitary at time, and every full moon contains an opposition. So there's always some tension there. And I do think that there is a little bit of tension between sort of going it on your own, whether that's doing work on your own or furthering your ambitions on your own, and trying to negotiate that with the people closest to you. Yeah, what else are you seeing in this moon?
Well, it's really fortunate that Saturn and Jupiter are here to resolve that opposition and the difficulties that it possesses. Jupiter is in Taurus, which contains the wisdom of the body, while Saturn in Pisces brings a discipline that's tinged with spirituality. As I've been saying, there's so much harmony here in the form of a cradle formation, like harmony between Saturn and the sun, Jupiter and the sun, and then the moon has harmony to Saturn and Jupiter too. And that's why we call this a cradle, because it looks kind of like one. It's upside down right now, but I think you could see it. And this is a situation where there's not just one, but two planets helping in opposition to resolve. Those helpers here obviously are Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter helping by bringing a lighthearted philosophical approach, maybe even some humor, definitely a large portion of growth and expansion. Saturn, meanwhile, brings discipline, structure, order, and integrity, even professionalism. So Saturn brings restraint, while Jupiter brings exuberance, but these two are working together. So Saturn doesn't even mind Jupiter's high spirits, while Jupiter is not put off by Saturn's serious attitude. And the two of them are helping resolve the battle between having emotions, as Cancer likes to do, and clamping down on them, which Capricorn wants to do. This is the formula for steady, sustainable growth, wisdom, and making a lot of promises that then get fulfilled on. That's Jupiter's job to make the promises and Saturn's job to make sure that something actually happens about them. So I think this moon is great for learning about healthy emotional boundaries, and also for learning how to hold space for feelings without needing to fix them or shut them down. It's also great for growth in the area of emotional intelligence and empathetic communication. Hi, Jamie here. Horoscopes and moon videos are fascinating, but they're more general than personal. Did you know we run live workshops monthly and that you can get questions answered about your own chart there? This month's topic is harvesting your Jupiter luck, and in it you can find out when is the next time you'll have money luck, career luck, or relationship luck, or even a period of personal charisma that makes you especially persuasive and attractive to opportunity like a magnet. This workshop is expressly for our Tier 2 Patreon subscribers. It's easy to sign up at the Patreon link in the description below. I'd love to see you there. Now let's get back to the video. Julia, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, not only is there harmony with easy aspects, there's a lot of reception going on here. And reception means that when a planet is in another planet's sign and making an aspect to it. So you have the moon in Capricorn sign, Saturn sign. You have Sun and Juno and Mercury in the sign of Jupiter's exaltation. And you have Jupiter in the sign of the moon's exaltation. So this really is creating quite a wonderful amount of flow here. And what I'd also like to mention is, when Jupiter and Saturn make an easy aspect together, and I think you were the one who taught me this, Jamie, this is known as an aspect of wisdom. Saturn is about caution, realism, pragmatism, and Jupiter is about optimism and growth and taking a risk. So these are a nice balance together, while they also nicely balance the sun-moon opposition. So I feel like this is a full moon where we can bring in a lot of wisdom to help mediate any tensions that arise within our relationships, or anything else that you want to do under this full moon. Yeah, and who's going to be most impacted by this full moon, Jamie?
Well, the birthdays that will feel this are going to be birthdays in cardinal signs, because this moon is at 11 degrees. And we like to leave a range of 5 degrees around it on either side. If you have anything at all in your chart between 6 degrees and 16 degrees of any cardinal sign at all, that part of your chart is going to feel this moon. And if we're talking about your sun falling into that range, well, then you might be an Aries born between March 26th and April 6th. You might be a Cancer born between June 27th and July 8th. You might be a Libra born between September 29th and October 9th. And you might be a Capricorn born between December 27th and January 7th. And that would definitely position you to get a lot of good out of this moon.
Well, that's all for today. In this video, we gave you a lot of clues about this moon, how you can handle it for best results. We love making these videos for you. And if you love them too, then please hit that like button.
You can find out so much more about how astrological influences affect you specifically in our monthly Patreon workshops. Find the link in the description below to get started. Enjoy your July, and until next time, we'll see you around the cosmos.
Bye-bye.